Hello crafty friends, I'm Lynn from Studio Kato and I'm so happy you're joining me again today for another video. Now today I am posting a bunch of videos if everything goes well. I am celebrating with Spellbinders for their new release and I am showcasing all of their beautiful Halloween products. Now today I am going to be using, or in this video, I am going to be using the Dancing Ghost die set, but all of the supplies I'm using today will be you can find in the description below. Now I'm starting onto a piece of watercolor cardstock and I spritzed it very well with just some clean water. Now I made sure that there wasn't water covering the entire page, just the middle of it, because I don't want color everywhere. And this color, which is some powder from Lindy's Magical Shakers, Lindy Stamp Gang Magical Shakers. This is Guten Teal, that's color name. They have wonderful color names. I am very bad at remembering them, but I've used this so much now that it's seeped into my brain finally. I am just sprinkling it on, spritzing it with more water, dabbing away some of the excess water if I get puddles. But once I'm fairly happy with where it's at, I'm just setting it aside to dry. Now here is the Dancing Ghost die set. This is actually two die sets. One of them is the Mummy and one of them is the Dancing Ghost. I also will have a card video showcasing the Mummy, and I will link to all of the videos I am sharing with this release in the description below, so check that out for more Halloween inspiration with this beautiful release by Spellbinders. Now I die cut this out just with a basic rectangle die from Pinkfresh Studio, and then I can manage all of these little pieces from the ghost. Now there's not a ton going on with this ghost. You have the ghost itself, the sheet, and then you have the legs. They're basically one die, but they also cut out stripes. Now I was very lucky that the stripes stayed inside of the legs because I didn't want to inlay all of them, so I just made them orange with an ink cube, and then I am laying on a purple piece of cardstock where I pierced out the stripes of the leggings, I guess, and I can adhere that on. So I will have purple leggings with orange stripes, perfect for Halloween. I also made a pumpkin that comes with the set. All of the accessories that you saw in my die set belong with the Ghost stem set, not the Mummy stem set, or die set, sorry. The Mummy doesn't have any accessories, but the Ghost comes with several. I think it's worth purchasing both. They are both very, very adorable, and I definitely had fun making cards with them. But I really, really like the Ghost. It's just so cute. And I also die cut it from thick white cardstock ones. I like to have very sturdy pieces to work with. That's why I'm layering on some colored cardstock onto white. You don't have to, I just like the feel of them better. But I also die cut this from patterned paper. Now it's mostly white, there's just some gray accents on it, but I really thought it looked like a sheet for a bed. So I'm making this look like a kid dressed up as a ghost, and I love that. I'm also inlaying some very light pink cardstock as a skin tone, I guess, for the eyes or for the eye holes in the sheet. And I'm going to draw on some smaller eyes because I think you're supposed to inlay these with black so they're the eyes of the ghost, but I thought it would be fun to make this look like a little kid dressed up trick-or-treating. Now to make this ghost dance, all you do is you put a foam square, or I cut a tiny circle out of some foam tape, but just put some foam tape in the center of those legs on the back of the ghost portion itself. So only the ghost is adhered, but it will keep in place the legs through that circle. and they can swing around that little foam square or the circle, whatever you're using to adhere it down. Just use some foam tape and you'll be golden. Now I doubled up my foam tape to get extra dimension. It will swing easier that way. It will also swing easier if you cut your foam square a little bit smaller. This one is just a tiny tad too big. I made it a little bit better on the mummy, the dancing mummy, which again, I'll have a video for as well. But yeah, this still swings gorgeously. I just love it, especially on that teal splotchy background. It's just so fun with the white ghost and then holding the pumpkin bag. I am going to adhere the little handle on it as well, which actually, if you're confused about where I got the little handle from for the pumpkin, it is also in this die set, but it is on the same die as the sentiment. And I thought for the longest time that it was supposed to be a letter in the sentiment, and I couldn't figure it out. It's for the pumpkin, if you're confused as I was. I just flipped the hand of the ghost up a little bit so it's really holding the basket. And then to finish this card off, I am finishing it with some clear drops, the iridescent ones from Pink Fresh Studio. Now they're not really clear. I don't know why they call them that, because they have a silver backing, but they are very, very fabulous. They're my favorite embellishments probably. They go with everything. And yeah, that's the card. Now I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the little mummy I made as well. Again, there will be a video of that too. So yeah, go check that out. This release is honestly so wonderful. I sat down with this on the weekend and I made 7 cards in one day, which is kind of a miracle because you probably haven't been able to tell on YouTube. But I haven't been that inspired in my craft room lately. But the Halloween cards just brought something out of me, and now I am back in my craft room, full of joy, happy to create, and I'm very, very happy that I made some Halloween cards to get me out of my creative slump. I hope you like this dancing ghost as much as I do. Please check out the release on the Spellbinders website. I will have links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.